All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she me down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let us talk, let us talk. There is no but first. We're going to get right into it. But let me be clear. Very clear. This is a general talking point that was given to me, and this applies to all unions. Somebody writes in there, what about the clerks, damn it? What about the clerks? And I say to you, when I talk about the APWU, that's the clerks, man. All right. Understand this. These are the 10 things that they are negotiating. Not what I think. This is what they are negotiating. The top 10 things. Every area is a little bit different. That's when they got the MOUs and all that other LMOUs and local, so on and so forth. But first one is wages and benefits, is what everybody wants to hear. They are negotiating for fair wages that keep up with the cost of living, as well as health insurance, retirement plans, and other benefits. You want a number? I can't give you a number because I just said this is for all crafts, all crafts. Job security. Postal unions are requesting provisions protecting against layoffs, outsourcing of postal jobs, or changes in work rules that could negatively impact job security. Staffing levels. All the stuff you can read on your own, too. You can definitely just go and read it. Adequate staffing levels are essential to ensure that postal workers can provide quality service without being overworked. Just look at it. This is what they're doing. You can look it up. Facts. Can't debate them. Working conditions. Those are facts as well. They are negotiating for safe working conditions, including provisions to protect postal workers from violence, dog attacks, and other hazards. And to piggyback off of that, there is a letter, 2 letters actually, that I got that are written directly to Congress from, man, I'm gonna put these letters up for you can see. And this is another video that I'm gonna give you some information on how you can get involved in writing your own Congress, people. You get involved. Y'all want your unions. Don't put all your faith in the unions. Get involved. This is ways you can write the union as well and tell them what you want. There is a survey going on right now. If you go on APWU website and they're asking for your input. Facts. Look it up. Just type in the website. You ain't even got to look it up. Type it up. Work hours. Postal workers also have long, unpredictable hours. The union is negotiating for limitations on overtime. Careful what y'all ask for, as well as weekends and holidays off for career, which is where the PTF kick in, as well as the assistants come in. This is what's happening. Look it up. This is what's happening. We've been talking about all these things. This is what's happening. Y'all see it happening. Y'all tell me it's happening. These are the facts. Keeping paid leave, paid time off for vacations, sick leave, and other personal emergencies that is important for federal workers. That is what they're going to keep. Every time they negotiate these things, in case you don't know, and a lot of you don't, They have to bring certain things to the table about what they're keeping and things that they want to change. This is how the negotiation process works. And it's not like I knew from day one. I do research. You all, never mind. Training and development. The postal industry is constantly changing, so it's important for postal workers to have access to training and development opportunities to keep their skills up to date. About a year ago, I told you that there will be situations and scenarios where an individual may have to encounter doing more work, and it will be training in other areas. And I'm sure the clerks are going through it now. I know they are. They're having to get scheme trained just in case they got to go to stations. They're getting trained on different machines because there's new machines coming in. I know that I'm having to go out to different locations at this point to train these people on different vehicles because of the implementation of new vehicles. And they are forcing all of the mail handlers to get trained on the pit equipment, as well as the maintenance getting trained on the pit equipment. This is what they're doing. Retirement and security. A secure retirement is important for postal workers. The union is negotiating for improvements to pension plans and other retirement benefits. Again, this is not one union specific. This is what they are talking about. But if it's something that intrigues you, you can piggyback off of it and go to your union, write your union, and tell them what's most important, and this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. We can sit back and say what we want, but if you're not gonna do nothing, the lady that was writing back and forth this today, we gotta fight for what we want. Well, how are you gonna fight? By just texting on, writing a comment here? Get involved. But what do I know? Contracting out. Postal unions are arguing against contracting out of postal jobs to private companies. And that's what's happening. You notice that they're cutting back. You may say, oh, well, we still got a lot of companies that are doing our work. They're cutting. Think about it. They're getting rid of FedEx as much as they can, cutting back. UPS, as much as they can, they're cutting back. As far as they have these little private companies that come to pick up the, the express mail to go deliver, they're finding ways to get rid of them as well. There are so many different methods. Contracted truck drivers for the local areas. The departments are fighting to get the local truck drivers like us, the MVS department, to go a little bit further. We were just talking about this not too long ago. All of this stuff is getting fought for. Technological changes. The way mail is delivered and constantly changing, the union is negotiating for provisions to ensure that postal workers are not unfairly impacted by technological changes. It took me a second for that. So what's happening, and I showed you all the video. I had to go down and train some people on pit equipment, which were clerks at the S&DC. Well, when I was there, they had the mail handler union president from different, like 4 of them from different areas come, and they were going back and forth with the clerk union president, talking about whose job is what, because of the, they're losing some work. They're losing some work in some places, and the technological changes that are coming with these machines. Y'all have all different ATIS and whatever they call them. They have to be trained on these things, and they have to try to make sure that people are not losing jobs to these things. So all of these things are being negotiated. This is not a guess. This is what is being negotiated. And if you made it this far, let's be clear. I know for a fact, the ones that have followed me for a minute and the ones that have been at the post office for a minute, you all have had scenarios. Anybody that's been there for more than 10 years, where you're in a situation, any craft, you get a nice lump of back pay, retro pay, right? Retro pay. retro pay because the contract was never negotiated by the date that the last contract ended. It never happens. It never happens. And I'm not siding with the union, trust that. But it never gets completely finished and finalized by that date, hence the reason for the back pay. I remember it's gone on a couple times. So we sit here and we're talking about the National Association of Letter Carriers. They're almost at a year. Same thing's gonna happen with APWU. Mark my words. Same exact thing. You know why? Because it happened last time and the time before that. We just tend to forget these things. We always live in the here and now versus remembering how history works. These are facts, not to be debated. As far as the individual specifics behind it, I can't give you that. Everybody wants the specifics behind it. These are specifics, and these are from them. Every area is different. And I can't give you general numbers, because that's all people worry about is the money end of it. I can't give you general numbers, because people in Alaska are making more than people in Mississippi. A carrier starting in Mississippi is nowhere near what a person in Alaska is making. Cost of living is different. Or in California to New Mexico, cost of living is different. Road conditions are different. Things are different in different parts of the country. That's to no fault of the union. That's to no fault of the United States Postal Service. That's to no fault of you. That's just the state you live in. That's facts. That is facts. Can't debate facts. I know where I live, that it's expensive. I know that in California it's expensive. I know if I took the same amount of salary that I have now and moved to an area like South Dakota, I'd be damn near rich. You know why? Because the cost of living is different. That is facts. That's facts. We can't continue to debate what the facts are. But you didn't come on here to hear me babble. You came on here to hear what the facts are. These are the 10 items. Just no specific order. Let me be clear, because everybody likes to wordplay with me. No specific order and no specific details for you. But this is exactly what they are going to be and what they are in negotiation with right at this moment. Please, if you have anything to add to this, feel free to do so. I would utilize my energy to try to find a way to write to the top people in the presidents or the vice presidents of whatever union you're in and make sure that they know what matters most to you. A special provision that says, hey, can we work on getting something for babysitting or baby care or whatever? That is something so far-fetched, but it's a start. I think there should be daycares that are located next to every single post office. My opinion, especially the plants. Plants more so than anything. A 24-hour baby the childcare. That'd be awesome. Honestly, there would be nothing better than that. And if they utilize that idea, can you fathom how many people would actually stay at work? Because a lot of the people that are coming in are young, they don't have the extra hand to work, the overnight shifts, etc. Those are the consistent excuses. Or they gotta come into work early and they gotta get there by 5:30 in the morning and they can't because they can't. Yo, that would be amazing. Come up with some creative ideas that are realistic. Take your own surveys if you have to, on realistic, not foolishness. And bring them the way you're supposed to your unions. The unions fight for you, okay? So let's stop arguing amongst each other about wordplay here and stop debating facts, because facts don't change. Opinions all the time. Opinions are like assholes. We all got them, but I don't debate facts. And that's a fact, all right? That being said, y'all have a blessed rest of your day whenever you're watching this video. Y'all know who this is, and I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.